Well, hello, my beautiful and gorgeous bougie friend. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here today. My name is Val. So today we are going to be doing a press-on toenail removal video. This is a really fast and damage-free method that I do in order to remove my low plastic toes. So if you want to learn how I do that, let's get started. But first, I am going to put a band-aid on my little blisters. I unfortunately got blisters on both of my toes. I went to the carnival or to the fair last weekend and I wore my Doc Martens like a dum-dum and I got blisters all over my feet. But yeah, so let's get started, friend. So the first step is I am going to be grabbing my little nail clippers and I'm going to be clipping down my press-on nails as short as I can. Now, if you have a natural nail growing underneath this, you probably might not want to cut them so short, but I personally don't care, so I'm just gonna clip away. Okay, and now that I have nubs, I am going to grab my cuticle clippers and I am going to take off all of the bling off of my toes. I'm going to first start off with the money because I want to save it to recycle and reuse for another like nail set for my toes and my hands, either one. And now I am going to do the bling, the little disco ball toes, and I'm going to remove all of the bling with my little cuticle clippers. Please be careful when you are doing this process. You don't want to nick yourself. I don't know any other product or any other tool that's able to take off my bling. So yeah, this is what I honestly recommend using. And now that I have clipped them down and taken off all of my bling, it's time for me to thin them out and time to get rid of the bulk. And you could do this by hand with a nail file. However, you guys, I actually got a nail drill and I've been practicing using it. This is what it looks like. Ew, isn't she cute? I blinked her out on Instagram Live to shout out to everybody that was with me while I was blinging it. Doesn't she look super cute? And the little drill bit here at the top, that's by Lisette Gel Nails. She sent it to me in a little PR package, so shout out to her. And this is what the rest of the nail drill looks like, friend, but I accidentally got glue where the little buttons are, so she honestly turns on and turns off whenever she wants to, and so she frustrates me. Ugh. But I do recommend her, just don't glue the buttons down. So as you guys can see here, I am using my nail drill to debulk the majority of my plastic press-on nail. The goal here is not to remove the whole entire press-on nail tip. It's just to debulk and to just thin it out. And now that I have thinned out my toes with my nail drill, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab some aluminum foil. This is just regular aluminum foil from my kitchen. And I'm going to cut it into like thin slices. These are my little Hello Kitty scissors. I got them from Amazon. I will be linking everything that I used down in the description box below, by the way, including the little Hello Kitty scissors. And now that I have my strips, I'm going to grab these like little cotton wipies. And I am going to like absolutely drown them in pure acetone. Little cotton balls work better, but I don't have cotton balls. So instead, I'm going to take my little wipey, I'm going to wrap it around my toe, and now I'm going to take my aluminum foil and I am going to use it to keep my little wipey in place. And we're pretty much going to wrap it like a little burrito. Wrap it, wrap it, wrap it. And there we go, friend. We have a little chipotle toe. And now that we have one little burrito toe down, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to wrap the rest of my toes really quick. And now that my little chipotle toes are nice and wrapped, I'm going to let them sit like this for like about 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, so I got a little impatient and I only waited for 10 minutes. I should have waited 15, but this is what they look like once I let them sit in the pure acetone. They are melting off. And now I'm going to grab a little cuticle pusher and I'm just going to gently scrape the tip off. It eventually turns into goo with the acetone. And I'm going to grab a little wipey drenched in some more acetone, and I'm just going to clean the surface of my nail. And I'm going to do it again, like so. And bloop. Super easy. And now I'm going to do the rest of my toes really quick. And this is what my toes are looking like after I have cleaned them off. And they still have some like plastic bits on them. So I'm going to grab my nail file and I'm going to gently buff off any excess pieces of plastic that are still on my nail. And I'm also going to shape it up a bit as well. I'm going to do this to all of my toes too. And that's pretty much what I do to remove my press-on toenails. Now I am ready for a whole new set. So what do you guys think? Do you guys want to create a whole new set of press-on toenails with me? Well, you guys don't have a choice. So come along with me, little tiny beans. Let's make some new toenails. So last week, sorry I didn't post last week, I posted this video and I used the Saviland gel nail kit. However, today I'm going to be using regular base coat and just regular tips that I have. These are the BTA Art Box tips. I like these tips because they include a size 0 and they fit my big old toe. Okay, friend, let us commence the toe makeover. So I am going to begin by taking my cuticle pusher and I'm going to be pushing back all of the dead skin on my toes. However, after all of that filing and buffing and removing of the plastic tip, I don't really have that much dead skin left on my toes. So this is what my toes look like after pushing back the cuticles. And now I am going to grab a cuticle clipper and I'm just going to cut off any excess dead skin. Now, you don't have to do this step if you don't want to. It's just what I do to like maintain a really clean look. And afterwards, I usually take a buffing block and I'll buff the surface of my toenails. However, I feel like my toes have gone through a lot today with the press-on toenail removal. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to just take some isopropyl alcohol and I'm going to wipe the surface of my natural nails like so, just to dehydrate them. And now I am ready to apply my base coat. This little cute pink base coat is by Makarrt, and I'm going to be applying one layer of this on my toenails like so, and then I'm going to set it in the UV lamp for 60 seconds. And now that my nails are out of the UV lamp, I am going to grab my tip and I am going to apply base coat to it right here at the bottom where the cuticle area is. And I'm going to apply it onto my toenail like so. And once I have straightened it out and cleaned it up, I'm going to flash cure it with my little UV lamp. Now, I know I should have prepped the inside of my tip with dehydrator or by etching the inside. However, I'm planning on taking these nails off really soon. So I'm hoping by skipping those steps, they'll pop off a lot sooner. Sorry, I guess I can't speak English today. But yeah, this is what my nail looks like after I set it. And unfortunately, it has a little bit of a bubble, but it's okay. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the rest. I suggest checking out my Gel X dupe video, the one that I posted about 2 weeks ago, if you want a more detailed tutorial on how I apply my press-on nails. Once I'm done applying my press-on toes, I'm going to set them in my big UV lamp for like 60 seconds. And voila, friend, here are my little crocodile toes. They are really ugly, and so now I am going to clip them down with my toenail clipper. And now that I have clipped down my toes, I'm going to grab a nail file and I'm going to shape them up and also make them a little bit shorter because this is a little bit too long. I don't like to go too low with the nail clipper because sometimes I go a little overboard and I cut them a little too short. And I want them to have like an acrylic extension kind of look. So I kind of want them to be like medium short. But once I am done clipping them down, I am going to buff them and then I'm going to clean them with some isopropyl alcohol. And now I have a nice clean surface for some gel polish. Okay, friends, so here are the colors that I chose for my nails. I chose Cherry Blossom by Enail Couture, and I picked another pink by Makarrt. I forgot what that pink is called, but it came in like a big pack for like Valentine's Day. But I'm first going to start off with my baby pink by Enail Couture, and I want to create like a milky base color with it. So I'm first going to grab a little container. I'm going to use this little heart-shaped container. I'm going to add some clear gel nail polish to it, and I'm only going to add a dot of the cherry blossom color, and I'm going to mix it. And this is the color that I ended up getting. I got like this really milky, almost white baby pink color, and I'm going to paint all of my toenails with it. And to be honest, it kind of looks like a clear, so I am going to do a couple coats of this. Okay, so I ended up doing 3 coats of that milky strawberry pink color that we made, and I ended up setting them in between coats. And now I am going to do a little French tip. I was honestly having the worst time ever doing this French tip, you guys. For some reason, I just couldn't get it down. So I was kind of struggling. Usually I'm a one swoop kind of girl, but today I was swooping and a swooping and a booping. It was a lot of swooping, but yeah. Once I am done doing my little French tip, I'm going to set it in the UV lamp for 60 seconds, and I'm going to do the rest of my toes. Alright, friend, and here are my cute little pink French tip toes. I have also gone over them with a nice juicy layer of clear gel nail polish. Look at that shine. And now let's add a little bit of a twist to these pink little Frenchies. I'm going to grab my nail art brush and I'm going to dip it in the same pink color. And I'm going to paint over my little border of my Frenchie like so. I'm only going to create a thin pink line. And once the gel polish is still wet, I'm going to pour my glitter on top of it like so. And then I'm going to set it in the UV lamp for 60 seconds. And once my toe is out of the UV lamp, I'm going to dust off the excess. And voila, my beautiful and gorgeous bougie friend, we have a glittery big toe. And my other toes are looking kind of plain, so I'm going to add glitter to them too. Okay, so here are my toes. I have already set them in the UV lamp and dusted them off, and they're still looking a little plain. So I decided to add some charms and bling to my toes. I'm going to add this little planet charm first. I got this charm from Amazon, and I'm going to be gluing it on with my Makarrt Rhinestone Glue. I'm going to place it in the center like so, and then I'm going to set it in the UV lamp for 60 seconds. And here are my toes, friend. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to film myself applying the little gems on my toes, on my little toenails, because my camera died. But you guys already know the drill. And I'm absolutely living for this set, though. It's giving like Doja Cat, Planet Her vibes, or like Space Cadet Barbie. What do you guys think? So freaking cute. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I hope I was able to answer all of your questions on how I removed my little pressies. I also wanted to apologize if you guys could see hairs on my toes in today's video, or if you could see any fuzzies in the close-up shots. I was hella zoomed in today, and sometimes I can't really see anything when I'm filming, and I can't really see all of these mistakes until I'm editing, and I can't go back in time. So I apologize for that, friend. I'll be back next week with another video, and I also wanted to apologize for not posting last week. I got super distracted with like the 4th of July, and it totally threw me off schedule, and I ate a crap ton of carnival food, and I have IBS, girl, and I had like the worst flare-up of my life, girl. I almost died. Do not eat the corn dogs at the carnival. But yeah, I'm back now and I'm feeling better, and I have a really cool and exciting video planned for next week that you don't want to miss. Trust me, you don't want to miss. I have something really exciting planned for you, friend. Okay, so don't forget to click on that bell and subscribe and get ready for next week. I love you, I love you, I love you. Thank you so much for watching this video to the very end, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram and on TikTok. Remember, I don't have a Facebook, and I don't have a Twitter, and I don't have a Pinterest. I only have an Instagram, my TikTok, and my YouTube account. Thank you so much. I love you, I love you, I love you. Bye, my beautiful friend.